Guys, let's be real for a second. Do you ever catch yourself thinking, is the berry worth the squeeze? Is this relationship even worth it? That right there is the trap. And if you're living in that question, you're already losing. Not because your marriage is doomed, but because the question is actually broken. That phrase, worth the squeeze, sounds clever, logical, like you're weighing costs and benefits, but it's transactional thinking, horse trading, whoring. I had a client, let's call him Chris, and he used to keep a mental scoreboard with his wife. Every load of laundry he did, every late night that he did at work, he was silently asking himself, when is she going to pay me back? Guess what happened? He felt resented, she felt unseen, and both of them were exhausted. The more he measured, the more miserable he became. And that's the trap of transactional thinking. Keeping score doesn't solve your marriage. It just squeezes the joy, the life, the passion, the juice out of it. Here's the kicker. When you're asking, is the berry worth the squeeze? If she's worth it, you're not actually weighing her value. You're actually exposing your own fears, your doubts, your uncertainties. I had another guy, Jason. And in his words, I don't even want to sleep in the same bed as her anymore because I know nothing's going to happen. But it wasn't about the bed. It was about his fear of rejection. It was about his doubt in his own value and his uncertainty of how to change it. And those three, fear, doubt, uncertainty, they don't solve your problems. They multiply the issues. They create resentment. They erode intimacy. And ultimately, they keep you stuck. So what's the way out? Well, you stop asking, is she worth it? And you start asking yourself, am I leading towards mastery in my life? Now, mastery does not mean perfection. It means perfecting. It means getting to a place you can't get it wrong. Anything that happens, the fight, the silence, the misunderstandings, good, bad, sideways, you know how to get it back on point. You know how to utilize anything that goes on to become present and playful and powerful. And it's a journey that happens in essentially 4 stages. The first quest is getting out of neutral and learning to crawl forward. This is the beginner's journey. This is survival mode. One client that I had came to me ready to file for divorce. He and his wife hadn't talked in weeks without blowing up at each other. And I got him one tool, one reset question, and within 24 hours, the blowouts stopped. That's crawling. You're not running marathons yet, but at least you're not bleeding out anymore. We stop the hemorrhage. The next quest, we start walking. This is the intermediate level, learning how to make things smooth. I had another client, Greg, and he got past all the fights, but he still felt the distance. So we created daily connection rituals, small steps like walking hand in hand, and it helped them to feel like they were aligned instead of running away from each other. That steadiness is how they rebuilt trust. The third quest, it's the advanced level, we start running. One dad I worked with rebuilt intimacy and used the same tools at work. Suddenly, he wasn't just fixing his marriage, he was leading his team better, getting better results in his career, and that's running. Parenting, marriage, career, all moving forward, all in sync. And finally, the fourth quest at the black belt level. A client, we'll call him Mike, he was at this stage, right? His teenage daughter challenged him on something huge, disrespectful, defiant, and instead of reacting, he responded using the same presence and playfulness that he had with his wife, with his daughter. And that moment has become a legacy pivot. 5 years later, they still laugh about how he turned that conflict into genuine connection, higher and deeper. That's flying. You don't fear the storm because you know how to ride it and how to dance with it. So can you see how getting out of worth the squeeze crap is different? Worth the squeeze thinking asks if she is worth it. It is a constant test, a constant pressure. Mastery flips the script, asking, am I leading myself? Am I ready to fly? And that is the real measure of a man. Not this cost-benefit math, but the courage to master yourself so that anything life throws at you becomes fuel for connection instead of conflict. So Here's my invitation. If you're done circling the same questions, ready to take new action to get new results, start with the 24-hour marriage reset. The link is in the comments below. It has a guarantee on it. It's designed to help you to change the communication and the connection at home quickly. In one day, you can break the cycle of old patterns and taste what it feels like to get back on track with your partner. And if you're not sure yet, it's cool. I got you. I get it. Going higher or deeper, it takes trust, belief in what's possible, faith, and maybe I haven't earned that with you yet. Totally fine. So if you want to just watch and learn, get some clarity, see if it's worth it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Come join my free Unstoppable Mindset community on Facebook. The links are in the comments below or in the description. But do something more than just sit in neutral. Nothing changes if no thing changes. So you got to do something different. Stop asking if it's worth the squeeze. Start asking if you are ready to get out of neutral, to take back your power to crawl, walk, run, and eventually fly. And I'll see you soon.